Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Wanyama. If you're new here, this is where we keep it real, simple and savvy. Matters finance, matters fun and matters faith. So before we go into the topic of today, I would kindly request that you subscribe down below, put on your notification bell so that you cannot miss anything that I upload. So please, thank you for the love. Let's get to 350 this week. We can do this, people. We can do it. So let's get to 350. And do not forget to always comment down below and let's engage. Let's engage. So today we want to talk about money goals that I want to crush in 2021. 8 money goals. Disclaimer before I forget that personal finance is personal, and my advice is, depending on your circumstance, depending on your situation, seek professional advice from a profession, either finance manager or finance analyst or anyone in your circle or in your reach. So what are the money goals that I want to crush in 2021? And I would want you to join me, take up this and help us see how far we can go. Number 1, I want to fully fund my emergency fund. So I have talked about emergency fund, and maybe I will do a video. If you want me to do it, you can check it on my socials. My Facebook handle Sarah Wanyama, my Instagram handle Sarah Wanyama, my Twitter handle Sarah Wanyama. So, and I said emergency fund, in simple language, it's funds that we set aside for emergencies, and we build it. It's a cushion when an emergency arises. So it's a fund that is built depending on your monthly living expenses, 3 to 6 months. There are people who take it to 12 months, 3 months if you're single, 6 months if you're a couple, or there are people who are depending on you to provide, and 12 months for people who are in business or people who their income fluctuates. So that's what an emergency fund, a cushion that helps you, that covers you when there is an emergency. For example, you've lost your job and you don't have income. This emergency fund will come in handy. So number 1, I want to build, or I advise you in this 2021, build or fully fund your emergency. Number 2, budget consistently. That's my goal. That goal I want to do it this year. Why I'm saying consistent is because at times budgeting is not easy, guys. It's not easy. You fall in the way, but this month I want to budget. There's something that I have loved today. Joe Biden, now the president of USA, says, do not tell me what you value. Show me your budget and I will tell you what's your value. So your budget consists of what you value. So I want this year to budget for everything. Trips that I want to go, things that I want to buy, my monthly living expenses, my savings, my donations, my gifts, everything that I want to do, I want to budget for it. And that comes along with tracking expenses. I also want to track expenses so that I can be able to budget and to be up to date with my budget. Number 3, automate my savings. That's what I want this year. I want that I have a standing order at the bank that will automatically save. Last year, I was saving 20% of all my earnings, and this year I want to take it a notch higher, maybe 30% of all my earnings to go to savings. So that's what I want to leave off 60%, because 10% goes to my tithe. 10% goes to my tithe. Then this year I want to take a notch higher, 30% to go to my savings. So 60% will be going to my daily living expenses. Anyway, I want to leave off 60%. That's what I mean. So that's my money goal number 3, that I want to automize my savings. Number 4, I want to be debt free. I don't want to take any debt, any bad debt this year. I don't want. If there is any debt I want to clear this year, I want to just be debt free. If need arises, maybe good debt, and good debt is for funding my businesses and maybe schooling or anything, but I do not want to have bad debt. That's what I think the only good debt right now, as per my age or my financial status and my living, the only way I would get a good debt for me is for my funding my business. So I want to be debt free this year. I don't want to take any debt. I don't want to pick up any debt on the way. Nothing. So that's me. Number 5, I want to build my retirement fund. So that's one area that I am truly failing. But this year I want to look into it. I want to build my retirement fund. I want to grow slowly. So that's what I'm looking into this year. I will be looking into different retirement funds. Yes, I have savings, but I don't really have a retirement fund. So that's what I want to do this year, to have a retirement fund. Number 6, I want to build my healthcare fund. I realized NHIF is not enough. In my younger days, my dad used to cater for my health expenses, but when I turned 25, he's no longer doing that. So I want to build my healthcare fund to take care of my healthcare. I have a friend who really has a heart for it, and I think I will bring her on board to speak more about healthcare fund. Healthcare fund is important, my friend. Health is important more than any other thing. Yani, watcha the grind, watcha how we hustle for money. Health is important, and healthcare can be expensive if you do not have a cover. So that's what I want to look into. And then number 7, diversify my investments. Yes, I have investments in business. I have investments in stocks as for now, but I want to diversify this year. I want to look more into stocks, but different stocks. I want to look into bonds. I want to look into I have also a money market fund, but I also want to look into real estate and every other thing. So I want to diversify my investments this year. Then number 8, I want to build my education, financial education. Take up short courses. I would want to read many books on finances. Let me tell you, there is nothing valuable than investing in yourself. So that's what I want to do this year. I want to have a lot of knowledge in terms of finances, public finance, personal finance, corporate finance, all these categories, and I want to do that by investing in education. I want to invest. So those are my money goals this year. I don't know what is yours. You can comment down below. Please comment down below and tell me your money goals this year. Those are mine. 8 money goals: fully funding my emergency fund, budgeting consistently, automizing my savings, being debt free, building my retirement fund, getting a stable and better health care fund, diversifying my investments, and financial education. So if you want to come along with me in this journey, You can also comment down below. Let's be accountable to each other, and let's meet in the other video. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like this video, to share it, to comment. Yeah, and I want to shout out to one of my girls called Shiro. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for sharing my content. And please look at her business. She is the Yarn House KE on Instagram, and get some goodies from her. So guys, God bless you. Keep it real, simple, and service. Bye.